All right, cat guardians, let's talk. Ever wonder what your cat's trying to tell you with all those sounds? From sweet purrs to sudden yowls, each one has a hidden meaning. Today, we decode the sounds of your cat and what they're really saying. Let's get to it. So the meow, it's probably the sound you associate most with cats, right? But here's a fascinating tidbit. Adult cats rarely meow at each other. In the wild, kittens meow to their mothers, but adult cats outgrow this behavior with each other. So who are they meowing at? Us, humans. Your cat's meow is a learned behavior, specifically developed to communicate with their human companions. They figured out pretty quickly that we respond to it. Think about it. A kitten meows, it gets food, attention, or comfort. As they grow up living with us, they realize, hey, this works on the big two-leggers too. So that meow you hear, it's a direct line to you. Now, not all meows are created equal. A short, sharp meow may be accompanied by a little head rub against your leg when you walk in the door. That's often a greeting, a hey, glad you're home. But then there are the longer, more insistent, louder meows. You know the ones I'm talking about, the kind that seems to demand your immediate attention. That's your cat saying, I want something and I want it now. This could be food, water, for you to open a door, or maybe they just want some playtime or affection. Then there's the constant, almost incessant meowing. If your cat is meowing non-stop, it's a clear signal that something's up. This could indicate boredom, hunger, or a profound cry for attention. In some cases, persistent meowing can also be a sign of underlying stress or even a medical issue, so it's always worth investigating further. The key is to pay attention to the context. By observing these nuances, you can start to differentiate between a casual hello and a more serious request or concern. Ah, the purr. That gentle rumbling sound is like a magic spell for most cat lovers. When your cat is curled up on your lap, kneading gently, and a deep, resonant purr starts vibrating through them, it's a beautiful expression of affection and contentment. But here's where it gets a little more complex. Cats also purr when they're sick, scared, or in pain. Scientists believe that purring isn't just an emotional expression, it's also a self-healing mechanism. The frequency of a cat's purr, typically between 25 and 150 Hz, is within a range that has been shown to promote bone growth and repair, relieve pain, build muscle, and even repair tendons. So, if you find your cat purring in a situation where they might be stressed, like at the vet's office, or if they're unwell and purring more than usual, don't automatically assume they're fine. Mother cats also purr to their kittens, and kittens purr back. This purring helps guide the blind and deaf newborn kittens to their mother for warmth and food. So, when you hear your cat purring, take a moment to consider the whole picture. Are they relaxed, seeking affection, and showing other signs of happiness? Or are they in an unusual situation, showing signs of illness or displaying anxious body language? Understanding this complexity allows you to better interpret what your cat is truly communicating through that mesmerizing rumble. Now let's move on to some of the more delicate and often endearing sounds your cat might make. Trills and chirps. A trill, sometimes called a chirp, is that lovely, rolling, questioning sound, almost like a purr and a meow combined, but shorter and often rising in pitch. It's a very friendly, positive vocalization. You might hear your cat trill as a greeting when you enter a room or when they jump up to join you on the sofa. Mother cats use trills frequently with their kittens. It's a soft, encouraging sound, often used to call them or to get their attention gently. Then there's the chirp. This is a very different sound, often short, sharp, and sometimes repeated in a series. You'll most commonly hear your cat chirping when they're intensely focused on prey or something that triggers their prey drive. Scientists have a few theories about why cats chirp at prey. One idea is that it's an expression of their hunting excitement, an involuntary vocalization that happens when they're highly aroused by the sight of a potential target. The chirp can also be an indicator of frustration, especially if the prey is unattainable, like that bird on the other side of the glass. All right, let's talk about the sounds that aren't so warm and fuzzy. Growls and hisses. These are not sounds to be ignored or taken lightly. They are clear, unmistakable warning signs. Your cat isn't being mean or aggressive. For no reason when they growl or hiss, they are communicating discomfort, fear, or a feeling of being threatened. A growl is a low, guttural, rumbling sound, and it's a definite back-off signal. The hiss is another classic warning sound, often accompanied by specific body language like flattened ears, an arched back, piloerection, hair standing on end, and sometimes spitting. It's crucial to respect these signals. If your cat growls or hisses at you, another pet or a visitor, the immediate response should be to create space. Never punish a cat for growling or hissing. These are vital communication tools. Instead, focus on understanding why they're feeling the need to use these vocalizations. Now we come to one of the most distinct and sometimes unsettling cat vocalizations, the yowl or howl. This isn't your everyday meow. A yowl is a long, drawn-out, often mournful or urgent sound that can carry quite a distance. One common reason for yowling, particularly in unspayed females, is being in heat. These are mating calls designed to attract male cats. Pain or discomfort is another significant reason a cat might yowl. If your cat suddenly starts yowling, especially if it's out of character for them, a trip to the vet is in order to rule out any underlying medical conditions. Loneliness, stress, or anxiety can also trigger yowling. A cat who is feeling isolated, bored, or anxious about changes in their environment might yowl to express their unease or to seek reassurance. Finally, elderly cats sometimes begin to yowl, especially at night. This can be due to cognitive dysfunction syndrome, CDS, which is similar to Alzheimer's in humans. Hearing loss or failing eyesight can also contribute to this in older cats, making them feel more vulnerable. The yowl is a powerful sound, and understanding its potential meanings is crucial for your cat's well-being. So, we've dived deep into the meows, the purrs, the hisses, and the yowls, but what about when they're not making a lot of noise? Or what if some of those vocalizations, like excessive meowing, are actually pointing to a different kind of problem? A problem that's incredibly common in our indoor cats, and one that can lead to a whole host of other issues if left unaddressed. I'm talking about boredom, yes, feline boredom. Think about their wild ancestors. Their days were filled with activity, with challenges, with the thrill of the hunt. Our indoor companions, as safe and loved as they are, can sometimes miss out on that crucial mental and physical engagement if we're not careful. Understanding the signs of boredom is the first step, because once you can recognize it, you can start to do something about it. Enriching your cat's environment and providing them with outlets for their natural instincts can make a world of difference to their happiness, their health, and even the harmony in your home. Get ready to unleash your cat's inner tiger and banish boredom for good. So there you have it, a deeper dive into the incredible world of feline vocalizations. From the seemingly simple meow to the complex purr, each sound is a piece of the puzzle, a clue to what your cat is thinking and feeling. Your cat's voice is a window into their world. When you understand the sounds, you understand the soul behind them. It's not just about decoding noises, it's about connecting on a more profound level, building a stronger, more intuitive relationship with these amazing creatures who share our lives. Keep listening, keep learning, and keep loving your feline companions for the complex individuals they are. And the journey doesn't stop here. Now that you're more attuned to what your cat is saying, you might be wondering about other aspects of their behavior. Coming next, signs. Your cat is bored, and how to fix it. We'll explore how to keep your indoor hunter happy, engaged, and mentally stimulated. Until then, keep those ears open and cherish those feline conversations.